How are the Tamils incorporating wheat into their curry cuisine? I emphasize that what we have in the UK is not a true representation of authentic curry, but rather a distorted version, primarily centered on non-vegetarian elements. Here's another example. Wheat flour-based dishes, which have yet to be fully explored. For centuries, the Tamils had been accustomed to consuming rice and millet. In ancient Tamil literature, the Tamils were praised for their hospitality. Those who were wealthy from spice, cotton, and pearl trade would offer pilgrims and travelers a variety of curries with rice or millets and other delicacies at resting places called madams. There was even competition among these madams to provide the best quality food with the most curries. The Tamils would use rice or millet flour by pounding the grains in a mortar and pestle to make dishes like dosa, Pittu, string hoppers, and hoppers. However, with the arrival of the Portuguese, chili and various vegetables from South America were introduced, including tomatoes and potatoes. The most significant addition was wheat flour and the bakery culture. Before this, there was no need for wheat flour as rice and millet were sufficient. But with the introduction of bread and buns, the Tamils were delighted and started incorporating them into their meals with curries. Curry-stuffed buns, patties, cutlets, and rolls became popular snacks among the Tamils under Portuguese and Dutch influence. Cakes also gained popularity. The use of wheat flour became widespread, and before the introduction of chemical glues, it was even used as a glue by school children and for posters. The Tamils soon discovered that they could use wheat flour for their traditional dishes, like dosa, pittu, string hoppers, and hoppers by removing the stickiness. They came up with the innovative idea of streaming the wheat flour, a technique still used by Tamils today, even in Western countries. Streamed wheat flour will then be used just like rice or millet flour. It's quite likely that you're unfamiliar with streamed wheat flour. This unique ingredient is primarily utilized by the Tamil community in Sri Lanka, a group that experienced Portuguese and Dutch colonial rule for 3 centuries prior to British colonization. The introduction of wheat flour also led to the creation of roti, a popular dish in Sri Lanka, Malaysia, and Thailand. The Tamils were the first to make this dish, which was referred to as paratha in India. There is sometimes confusion between the North Indian paratha and the Tamil version of roti. To avoid this confusion, some use the phrase Roti Paratha. Roti, which is usually made fluffy, is a favorite among young Tamils and pairs well with curries. The Tamils of Islamic faith are known for their non-vegetarian curries, and one of the 2 traditional habitats of the Tamils is in the north and east of Sri Lanka. From there, the concept of Koththu Roti was born in a place called Karthankudi in the east. This dish involves shredded wheat roti cooked with vegetables, meat, or seafood, chopped further with a special tool on a griddle. Therefore, based on personal preference and availability, one can savor a variety of Koththu dishes, including beef, mutton, chicken, seafood, or even vegetable options. The word Koththu means chopping in Tamil, and thus the name Koththu Roti. This dish gained popularity and spread to Tamil Nadu, India, where it is known as Koththu Paratha. It is also a popular dish in other parts of South India, such as Kerala. The Tamils have also taken their cuisine abroad, and dishes like Koththu Roti are popular among Tamil youngsters who were born and raised in countries like Canada or UK without ever visiting Sri Lanka or India. It is even said that the Canadian Prime Minister enjoys Koththu Roti. It's highly likely that Koththu will follow in the footsteps of curry and become the next Tamil word to be officially recognized in the English language. As its popularity continues to grow, it's only a matter of time before it gains widespread acceptance. Once it becomes familiar to the mainstream audience, it's bound to be embraced and appreciated. Rolls made from wheat flour are also a favorite snack among the Tamils. These are not to be confused with Chinese spring rolls. These rolls were a direct influence of European cuisine under the Portuguese, Dutch, and British. Curried vegetarian or meat fillings, such as potato, mutton, beef, pork, and prawns, are wrapped in a similar way to make patties, along with fish and prawn cutlets, which are a delight at parties. Among the Tamil people, cake has become a beloved treat with a rich history. Two particular varieties gained prominence during different colonial periods: love cake, which rose to popularity during Portuguese rule, and rich cake, which became favored during the Dutch era. Rich cake holds a special place in Tamil culture, often being prepared in small, individually wrapped portions for distribution at weddings. It has also become a cherished addition to Christmas celebrations. The preparation of rich cake is a time-honored process that begins months before the intended event. A key step involves soaking dried fruits in brandy for several weeks or even months before incorporating them into the cake batter, resulting in a deeply flavorful and moist dessert. In their homeland, rich cakes were once a luxury reserved for the wealthy. However, as Tamil communities migrated to Western countries and prospered, these indulgent cakes gained popularity, becoming a staple at weddings and birthday celebrations. I'm confident that you would enjoy savoring this exquisite and opulent dessert. The Tamils are always open to new ideas and have been receptive to new ingredients since the Portuguese brought chili and over 130 new vegetables and plants to their cuisine, resulting in a renaissance of their curries. Come and experience the Europeanized Tamil curry, which is yet to be tasted by many. Are you ready for the curry masterclass? Discover the Tamil curry tradition, a journey through over 3,200 years of ancient culinary heritage in the upcoming curry masterclass. Explore flavors from the pre-chili era to the post-chili era, enriched with European influences. Join us to experience the true essence of Tamil cuisine, featuring vegan, vegetarian, and plant-based dishes, including millets, as well as non-vegetarian options. Information will be made available shortly. Stay tuned for a flavorful adventure like no other. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching.